Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in, coming back. So today we're going to look at some natural resource jobs, particularly park rangers. If you're interested in that, stay tuned. If not, check out my other videos on different career channel paths. So this is what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to zoom out. Okay, so let's look at some of these park rangers. Do you have experience or not experience? If you have no experience, but you have some education, this would be approximately where you would start on the salary range, and you could go to as high, as high as a 5. I'm going to show you how to read this. If I put this video out, and it's already, this job is already expired, I'm going to show you how you can find these jobs on your own. So down here at the bottom is where you look to see when it opens. Alright, so I typed in relevance, but you would type in open date and descending, and it would show you the top ones of when they're coming in. So this becomes like a part-time job if you're looking for a job, just like anything in life, like dating or anything else. If you're pursuing it, it needs to become, you need to pursue it like every 3 days or so. You need to come on here and see what's been posted and apply for it. This one in particular is staying open about 5 months, but normally they don't all stay open. Look, this one's only a week or 10 days. Which is the normal thing. This might be a couple weeks. This might be a month. This one here is a month. So what I'm saying is this one's only 4 days, so it's sporadic. It's like some of them 2 weeks, some of them a month. And so you need to check the board every like 3 days. You go up here to search, and you can save your search. You can save the search right here. Go up here, put in what you want, where you want to go. If you don't know where you go, then you might be able to type remote in there, or type in the states that you want to go in. You should sort it by open date so that the one that just listed or came open goes on top. You can save these jobs and come back and look at them later if you don't have time to apply for them right away. We're going to go and look at a couple of these, and I'm going to explain the salary to you as much as possible on this little video. I don't like this video to go over about 10 minutes, but you can see all the jobs. Now they also have where they are. Some of them are all over the place. Of course, these cannot be remote jobs, work-at-home jobs. These got to be at an actual park, most of them anyway. You might be able to telework 1 day or 2 days a week, but normally you're going to have to be near a natural resources part. Some of this human resources is coming up because we got natural resources in the search box. So that's why that's coming up. So let's type in the very basic one. And when you have this little thing right here, you need to check and make sure that it's open to all U.S. citizens, unless you're already in the government, and then you can apply for jobs where they're already in. Most of these look like they're open to everyone, to the U.S. I'm sorry for my people overseas, unless you want to move over here for this work. Okay, Lunga Park Manager. I have no clue what that means. Lunga Park Manager. Maybe we should go look at that. Lunga Park Manager. No clue. Alright. Oh, okay. So Lunga is the name of a park. Okay. Lunga is the name of a park in Quantico, Virginia. So basically these are going to be your duties. To make sure that you can do all these things, or that you're trainable, because normally they'll train you. They'll hook you up with somebody for 30 days or something like that. 30 to 90 days they'll hook you up with somebody else. Alright, so basically your qualification and working knowledge of assigned programs. They will prefer manager, but it doesn't say. Oh, it does say previous experience as a manager is required because you're going to be managing people, I guess. All right, you have 90 days to get certified. Most of you probably already are that are applying for these kind of jobs. So over here on this side explains the salary a little bit. This one looks like it wants some experience in management, so it's not really an entry-level job. Entry-level job means you basically don't have no experience, but this one they want you to supervise employees. So that's the only difference here. And then also, when you look at the pay scale, you need to look at an NF pay scale. Okay, you need to look at an NF pay scale. And you would find that over here on the OPM website, I believe, maybe. They have most of the pay scales over here. They don't have all of them. I know they have the GS schedule, the general schedule. NF, you might have to go and Google that, okay, to find out what that pay scale might be. All right, sorry about that. I have to keep turning this off because they're making so much noise outside my window. All right. Now this one up here says GS59. Then when I clicked on this one says a GS schedule. And it looks like most of these jobs, this job in particular is in California. In the Army. Okay, so all of these are going to vary. I just wanted to give you an idea of how much money you can make. Okay, so this is basically, this is not a remote or virtual position. As you would know, if you're applying at a park ranger position, that you're going to have to go in there. All jobs cannot be remote. So these are some of the things that they would like you to have before you come in. But if you don't have that, you can have your education. Because again, this is a entry-level position. So when I say entry-level, I mean you're going to start, let's look at the salary schedules here. Now this is in California, so we're going to pick a California place to look at the general schedule. But you would go to opm.gov and you would go to your GS locality, just type in pay when you're doing a Google search, okay? You're going to pick the city or wherever you want to go. We're going to pick somewhere in California since these are mostly in California, just to give you an idea. Now, when you apply for whatever you want to apply for, of course, you'll click on wherever you're going. Now, when I say entry level, this is how it works. You go over here to your grade. You're going to start off right here, approximately, right? And you have the potential to go all the way over here, okay, within a certain amount of time. So you're going to start off here 1 year. You're going to get your experience. You're going to do really good in your job. You're going to get promoted the next year to here. So in a year, you can make an extra 10. And then if you continue to perform well, fully successful, and get better at your job, you can get the next highest level, because if you look at this, it says promotion potential to a 9. Okay, so that's what they mean by this. This is how you understand this. Now basically this is going to be kind of where you're going to sit for a little while until you pursue other avenues. But you will not have to compete with anyone in other jobs when you're doing this, which makes it nice. So you can chill out until you hit your wall or your max. You do not have to keep applying for the job to get promotions. You'll automatically go about here, and then in the next year you'll just get steps. You'll get a step like every year or two, a little bit more money to keep you motivated, and this will also go up with inflation, by the way. Whatever the president decides to give as inflation. So that's how that works. So your promotion potential, without even competing for this job again, you could start off at 50, go to 88. Of course, this will change with inflation. It'll go up as inflation goes up. But that's basically how you read that. And that's pretty good for an entry-level job. This is like the base they're giving you. Start off at 33, and you can go to about 78. And then eventually you'll have to apply for, you'll either just sit there if you're happy, or you can apply for other jobs. So you would apply for maybe something like this after you have some experience. This starts at 80, okay? Or you could go to here, which is a little bit more money. These you would have to compete again. You know, do your interviews. When I say compete, I mean like interviewing. Put in for the job and do the interviews. That's what you would have to do. But if you don't want to go, if you are looking for a park ranger job, this might be a great place to look. You want to work at a federal park? Keep your eye open in here. Well, thanks everybody for staying tuned till the end if you did. I'll see you in the next video.